got a little talk about the trading in of games because you know me, I want to trade in Destiny, and I don't know how I feel about that. You're shaking your head already. It's not doing
Okay,
anything
here's
sitting
my
on
thing.
my.
Here's my thing. You're right. Here's my thing on trade-ins. If you can beat it and trade it in fast enough to make it worthwhile, so it makes it like a $20 game. You know,
Right.
you buy it for 60, you trade it in for 40. You only have $20 in it. You know, that would have been like if you picked it up a year later in a sale.
Right.
Okay, I can see that. Along with the fact, if you think you will never ever pick up the controller to play it again,
Yeah.
then I would trade it in.
Yeah.
And if you think at some point in the future you might pick it up and just like give it a go, or you know you might jump in it later, or you might just go back just to see what it's like, or you might just decide one day you're not doing anything to go rebuild a character, then I would just keep it.
I will never pick the controller
Especially
up.
if it's been especially if it's been long enough that you're not going to get your money back. What's it doing for right now? What's it trading for? Destiny.
Depends on where you go, but the highest, $16.
That's it.
That's it.
So see, you would lost $40 on it. You might as well just keep it.
See, I don't think about that way. I don't think about it as I lost $40 because I got a certain value of gameplay out of it.
Do you think you only got like $20 of value gameplay though?
I mean, I beat the campaign. I mean, and you know, I leveled up, you know, far enough to. I mean, I leveled to level 20. I know you got to be whatever it was, level 28, I think, to do the raids. I mean, I've never done one raid because I got tired. I mean, the game wasn't what I wanted it to be, and I just like, you know what, this is not for me. I probably should have traded it in then, which was you
Yeah.
know
Yep.
a month after release, basically. You know, I got to I made this
Yeah,
realization.
we both beat it pretty quick.
Yeah. But this will be my first trade in, and I still haven't done it yet. I was going to do it the other day, and I just didn't get to the store. But it's still something that doesn't sit well with me trading in games. You know, I get a game.
You know, I didn't trade in a single PS3 game, not one. Even all the crappy games. I mean, I don't know how many I had, and how many did I send to you? What, I mail you like 5 games or something?
Yeah, yeah,
Probably never pick those games up again, but whatever.
yeah.
And and now I'm kind of like, and I've changed my philosophy on that. So like the PS4 game, I bought Knack, and I beat it and traded it in. Dying Light, beat it, traded it in. You know, I mean, it's
Right.
just
Yeah,
yeah.
I haven't traded one game in yet. I mean, so I want if I trade it in, I want it to be my first and last. To be honest with you, because I want to make. Hopefully, I'll make better buying decisions.
Well, you don't know.
Yeah,
That's the
well,
thing.
yeah, and that one we didn't know. We thought it was gonna be something different, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
So, but I think we've talked about this. I feel like we had this conversation like probably 10 years ago about trading in games. How we like the fact that we have these games just sitting on our shelves. I don't remember if we play them or not. Just looking at them and like, you know what? Look at that little collection over there. Those are ours. So we'll see. Like I said, we'll see if I
Well,
keep
see,
it.
a lot of the old games. I mean, I bought the collector's edition, and the collector's edition came with like this like little lunchbox and like a bobblehead, like Fallout, for instance, came with a lunchbox, a bobblehead, a book, like all this cool crap. So I got the bobblehead sitting out. I think Caden takes the lunchbox to school. So I mean, I'm using that stuff. So I'm glad I did that, and so I keep the game.
Right.
I mean, I'll probably never pick up the controller again on Fallout because but it's just one of those things. I'm just going to keep that one.
Yeah.
But the PS4, I've changed. I'm like, if I feel like this was a PS3 game, or I feel like it wasn't worth my money, I beat it quick and trade it in.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I feel like hopefully I'm gonna make better buying decisions, and I'm gonna stop buying day one for one thing. That's my first thing. I'm gonna stop buying day one. No matter how much I want the game, I'm gonna stop buying day one. And I'm just gonna do a little more research and see a few more reviews. Even though reviews really can't be trusted a lot these days,
No.
but hopefully get like a good idea by looking at communities. Also, look on the forums instead of going to actual IGNs or GameSpots and whatnot. Go to community forums and see what actual people are saying about the games.
Hmm.
Hopefully, I'll do better. Because I really hate the idea of trading for multiple reasons. Obviously, the money thing. I mean,
Oh yeah,
you're
you
right.
never win.
You never recoup what you put into it, no matter what. And this is that game. I guess I just want to trade it in because I mean it's not doing anything for me sitting here. I mean, even though
Well,
it is
you know what?
even though it is a collectible thing, I want to say, you know what, fuck it, I'll just keep the damn thing. I don't know. It's getting to the
You
point
know where
now.
the trade-in thing comes from? It comes from our Nintendo days. When you bought a game based on what the cover artwork looked like, because I mean, I had Nintendo Power, and it told you what was coming out. It didn't matter. You
Right,
bought it depending on how cool that cover looked. And then we were kids, so usually it was like my parents buying it for me.
right.
So it was like I didn't want to tell them that they had just spent $50 on a crappy game, so I just kept it.
It's so funny the whole cover art thing. I think the crappiest products have the best cover art.
Oh yeah, well they have to. You got to sell it. Sex
Well,
sells, baby.
that's
Sex
not
sells.
that's not even good for video games. Like I told my sister, like when it comes to movies, we're big horror fans, and so you go to the horror section, you look at all the movies, and you'll see the best fucking cover art ever. Like, oh my god, this looks so great. It's gotta be the best. It's gotta be the scariest movie ever. It's gotta be wonderful. You pick it up, take it home, it's just garbage.
A piece of trash.
It looked like the high school AV club made it. You know what I'm saying? I cannot believe I spent money. I mean, obviously the budget went into the cover art and didn't go into the actual production, of the movie.
But, but I think that for me is kind of where that trade-in thing comes from. I mean, I kept everything,
Yeah,
and I still kind of have that mindset of I need to keep it.
right.
But I am getting over that
Yeah, slowly but surely.
slowly but surely.
It's a process. It's a 12-step process.
You just need to go ahead and trade it in.
You think so?
Just break the seal on it.
Let's go.
Just go do it.
Let's go.
Just trade it in.
Let's pull the trigger on that one.
Yeah,
I've waited so long now. By the time I get there, it'll be worth $10.
that's a tough hit to take.
Yeah, it is tough. It's tough to
You might
swallow.
you might as well just take it and keep the game, and then learn your lesson for next time. That's what I say.
Yeah, it's getting to the point where I've thought about it over the last week because I told you this. I was going to trade it in a week ago, and it still hadn't happened. I'm probably going to end up just keeping the damn thing.
Hmm.
The hell with it.
You might as well
Just sit on my shelf.
just make better decisions.
Yeah. Thanks, Dad. I'll do that. Ass.
I'm buying everything day one from now on, so I can trade it. You can trade it in.
I love it.